First off, welcome to December Drill. Can you believe it's December already? It's been an amazing, productive year despite all the additional distractions. So let's get to the point of this video. Despite all my efforts to be live and in person, I felt it prudent to reduce the exposure as the number of COVID cases increase in the region and continues to climb. I want to provide you a broad brushstroke of the amazing things that we accomplished over the last year. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, COVID-19. We have done an amazing job protecting each other and the mission over the last 2 years. As I reviewed my notes from just a year ago, not much has changed. Cases continue to rise and new variants are born, but we just need to continue to do what we're doing, and that's just remain disciplined. The 1/10th wing vaccination rate currently sits at 88%, so we're doing very well. And the deadline for all Air National Guard members is quickly approaching or has already passed. So for you that are pursuing a religious or medical accommodation, please continue working on those packages and get them done. I realize some of you are still on the fence about taking the vaccine. With leadership's direction to the medical staff, they have done a phenomenal job to provide you with the objective scientific information on the safety and efficacy, including expert clinical experience from a physician who worked on the COVID vaccine. The great thing about the 1/10th is we have the best resources you will find in the entire Air Force to answer your legal, medical, and religious questions. Despite COVID, we have been extremely successful in supporting all of our federal and state obligations. Now, if this was in person, I would take more time to go over what we accomplished over the last year, but since this is virtual, I need to be respectful of your time, as I know the only thing between you and me is a simple keystroke on your computer to shut me off. I could be here for hours bragging about everything that you have done. I'll first start with the medical group. The 1/10th medical group continues to impress me more and more each year. Over the last 3 years, manpower levels within the medical group have continued to rise and easily exceed 100%. When I engage with the organization, I get a sense of belonging, commitment, and teamwork, which reflects the leadership, both officer and enlisted. Besides taking care of our medical requirements, the medical group supported a dental rodeo during Northern Strike, increasing dental readiness by 40% and contributing to over $134,000 in cost savings. In addition, they supported Operation Allies Welcome and the first Air National Guard restriction of movement site at the Alpena Combat Readiness Training Center. And finally, something of great importance is our support of the State Partnership Program. The medical group supported Liberia as lead medical project planner, initiating a site visit for 3 Armed Forces Liberia medical clinics and hospitals. Our state partnerships are critical, and I foresee our medical group getting more involved, especially with Liberia moving forward. For the operations group, the RPAs flew nearly 6,000 hours, consisting of more than 320 sorties, supporting 3 separate areas of responsibility. They participated in 10 exercises and training events and once again supported our Michigan exercise, Northern Strike. There was no slowing down due to COVID, as the ops group supported 24-hour, 7 days a week, 365 days a year of RPA operations with no mission losses despite the challenges of COVID-19. The 272nd Cyber Operations Squadron completed a 6-month home station mobilization with no interruptions. There is no doubt our Cyber Squadron is one of the top cyber units in the entire Air Force, as indicated by our Cyber Squadron acing a U.S. Cyber Command mission validation event, consisting of 18 cyber operators with an overall score of 100%. In addition, they placed first in a Michigan Merits International Cyber Exercise for the first time, claiming victory over 14 other Army National Guard and international cyber teams. Piling on an already busy schedule, the Cyber Squadron built a cyber defense training range from scratch and hosted 2 State Partnership Program exercises that provided 20 hours of training to 16 Latvian Cyber Defense Unit members. Again, the 1/10th is extremely vital to our State Partnership Program. Our 1/10th Mission Support Group supported stateside and overseas operations, including Freedom Sentinel, Spartan Shield, Inherent Resolve, and Allies Welcome. The 127th Logistics Readiness Squadron did an impeccable job of maintaining the Wing's fleet of 63 vehicles, valued at over $7 million, ensured environmental compliance of our 2 fuel systems worth $3.4 million, and secured and accounted for equipment valued at over $168 million. The Wing Bedham office did a phenomenal job coordinating and scheduling the training for over 450 Wing members, vastly improving our training requirements and readiness. Now, I want to specifically highlight the success of our 110th Civil Engineering Squadron. Over the last 3 years, CE has doubled the sustainment, renovation, and modernization funding, commonly referred to as SRM. I visited a lot of active duty and Air National Guard bases, and few are as well kept as the 110th Wing. This year, we were initially budgeted at $600,000, but closed out the year receiving over $6 million. I look forward to seeing these construction projects completed and the continued visible improvements across the base. Our security forces work around the clock to protect our base, our missions, and all of our members. When they're not protecting the base, it seems like they're either deployed, supporting an exercise, or assisting with local or national issues, such as the security augmentation they provided before and after the presidential inauguration, helping to secure the national capital region. The 217th Air Operations Group was also very busy this year with executing over 6,000 days for USAFE Africa operations from both overseas and home station. As a result of the Afghan recovery, the AOG rapidly deployed 30 personnel in support of Operation Allies Welcome to Holloman Air Force Base in New Mexico, Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst in New Jersey, and Boat Field in Wisconsin. This year, the AOG was once again heavily involved in Exercise Northern Strike. As we continue to stress the importance and more of joint operations, the Air Operations Group heavily integrated the Army Battlefield Coordination Detachment, also referred to as the BCD, into our Air Operations Center operations. Army members from the Georgia National Guard, as well as soldiers from the 19th BCD out of Ramstein, Germany, augmented the exercise. The 110th Wing Airmen and Family Readiness Team have always provided the wing with outstanding support. And Miss Jean Wixon, along with the assistance from Miss Robin Ferrari, have taken great care of our members and our families. This year, the Airmen and Family Readiness Office supported over 6,000 customer assistance requests via email, phone, and one-on-one visits. Not only do they support the 110th Wing, but they also are responsible for supporting Joint Force Headquarters and Alpena as well. Finally, I want to mention the office on this base that does a tremendous job and amount of work behind the scenes to keep the entire wing on track, and that's the 110th Wing staff. They work hard to serve you and our civilian employees day in and day out. Our chaplains corps, legal staff, IG staff, wing plans, safety, finance, SAPR program manager, director of psychological health, EO office, and everyone in the front office are here to serve and provide you and your commanders the tools needed to efficiently accomplish the mission. There's nobody on this base that works harder to support each and every member of the 110th Wing team. The 110th Wing has graciously supported Michigan's COVID-19 response, which included 54 airmen executing 12,000 total days distributing and processing COVID-19 tests and vaccinations, augmenting long-term care facilities, and participating in food distribution efforts. 43 members from the wing supported Operation Allies Welcome with immediate support on station within 72 hours. Our wing did a remarkable job during the midpoint inspection, receiving the highest overall grade available for the readiness inspection. This year, we surpassed 100% total manning, the first time in over 15 years. We had over 850 members from the wing support missions across multiple combatant commands, totaling over 57,000 days, and we supported our community by providing air show support, adopt a highway cleanup, food distribution, testing, vaccination, honor guard services, and this year we surprised Mr. Floyd Jessup, a World War II veteran, by dropping in to help celebrate his 100th birthday. Words cannot express how proud I am of the accomplishments, especially over such a challenging time. Thank you for your sacrifice. Please thank your family for me for their sacrifice as well. I have attended several events this year, and I can tell you, you are highly respected and thanked by every patriotic American in our surrounding community for your commitment and your sacrifice. There is no other profession that garners the same levels of respect from the American public. We have endured a lot over the last year, and despite the COVID fatigue, civil unrest, and events around the world, together we will succeed. Keep an eye on each other, and if you need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask for help. In closing, I'd like to congratulate all of our Outstanding Airman of the Year nominees for your well-deserved recognition. You set the standard, and we know the bar is already high here at the 110th Wing. A special congratulations to our overall OAY winners. To discuss the OAY awards more in detail, I'm going to hand it over to Chief Master Sgt. Balabuch.
Thank you, Colonel Holtz. Now, before we announce the nominees and winners of the 110th Airman of the Year, I wanted to share a little history about the award itself. Did you know that the Outstanding Airman of the Year Award was created by the Air Force on February 21, 1968, by the order of the Secretary of the Air Force, Harold Brown? The first presentation of the award was awarded on June 1970. The Outstanding Airman of the Year Award is the highest personal award someone could win in the United States Air Force. Our wing winners will move on to compete at a state level, then a regional level, and if they win that, they'll compete at a national level for the Airman of the Year. The 110th Wing nominations are achievements that occurred during the current calendar year of January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2021. There are two categories our airmen are judged on. The first is leadership and performance in primary duty. This covers significant accomplishments, how well the member performed and improved on their assigned duties and additional duties. This is how they developed their skills, impacted the mission, unit, and the Michigan Air National Guard. The second category is the whole airman concept. This category defines the scope and the impact of the member's effort to promote a positive fellowship, acting as the Air Force ambassador, including positive leadership and involvement in both military and civilian communities. As well as the membership and participation, unit advisory councils, professional military organizations, as well as off-duty education and other personal developments that airman has accomplished. With that being said, we had an outstanding combined number of 21 nominees for the following categories: Airman of the Year, NCO of the Year, Senior NCO of the Year, Company Grade Officer of the Year, First Sergeant of the Year, and then finally, Honor Guard Member of the Year. I'd like to say thank you for the work that were put into these packages. Each unit worked hard for their members. And to every nominee, congratulations on being selected as your group's Outstanding Airman of the Year. I'm proud of each of you for being the best airman you can be. You're a role model for everyone on this base. You should be proud of what you've accomplished within the last year. Without further ado, here's Tech Sergeant Jason Knight that will announce the nominees and the winners of the 110th Outstanding Airman of the Year.
Thank you, Chief Balabuch. Welcome to the 2021 Awards and Recognition Ceremony. Here are the nominees for the Outstanding Airman of the Year Award. From the 110th Operations Group, Senior Airman Grayson Betts. From the 217th Air Operations Group, Senior Airman Wendy Dannemiller. From the 110th Medical Group, Senior Airman Jessica Armstrong. From the 110th Mission Support Group, Staff Sergeant Allison Bartha. And the winner of the 2021 Outstanding Airman of the Year is Staff Sergeant Allison Bartha. Staff Sergeant Bartha is assigned to the 110th Security Forces Squadron. She was deployed in support of Operations Inherent Resolve and Operation Resolute Support, safeguarding $8 billion in assets and almost 4,000 personnel, ensuring the execution of 2,300 combat sorties. Sergeant Bartha managed security for the DoD's largest command and reconnaissance facility, serving as command and control for approximately 1 million square miles of airspace, which impacted several areas of responsibility. In addition to her duties, while deployed, she completed her CCAF, 3 PMEs, and earned her master's degree. In the Outstanding NCO of the Year category, the nominees are, from the 110th Wing Public Affairs Office, Staff Sergeant Bethany Reiser. From the 110th Operations Group, Staff Sergeant Kelsey Hubbard. From the 217th Air Operations Group, Staff Sergeant Sydney Sawanarat. From the 110th Medical Group, Technical Sergeant Ginger Johnson. And from the 110th Mission Support Group, Staff Sergeant Pablo Cordero Lopez. The winner of the 2021 Outstanding NCO of the Year is Technical Sergeant Ginger Johnson. Sergeant Johnson is assigned to the 110th Medical Group. She is a dental assistant craftsman and updated the entire dental clinic where she inventoried 100% of dental and patient care equipment, ensuring patient safety compliance. During the COVID pandemic, she volunteered for Operation COVID Hammer and was selected as the lead of a 12-person team enabling COVID testing for local communities. Outside of her duties at the 110th Wing, she facilitated a joint dental rodeo and was vital in the performance of 149 dental exams. Technical Sergeant Johnson is also the recipient of the Robert Yost Trophy. This trophy was named after Lieutenant Colonel Yost, a former member of our wing. Lieutenant Colonel Yost began his career enlisted and later received a commission. The award was started by his family to honor an outstanding NCO. Next, the nominees for the Outstanding Senior NCO of the Year are, from the 110th Wing, Wing Plans Office, Master Sergeant Stephen Jones. From the 110th Operations Group, Master Sergeant Richard Moore. From the 217th Air Operations Group, Senior Master Sergeant Dwayne Miller. From the 110th Medical Group, Master Sergeant Brett Miller. And from the 110th Mission Support Group, Master Sergeant Hart Hare. The winner of the 2021 Outstanding Senior NCO of the Year is Master Sergeant Hart Hare. Master Sergeant Hare is assigned to the 110th Logistics Readiness Squadron as a logistics plans craftsman. He managed the AEF deployment plan for the wing, coordinating and processing 869 airmen with 0 discrepancies. Additionally, he serves as a wing readiness manager, where he reviewed 486 reports, 208 UTCs, and transitioned the wing to a new system while sustaining a 100% NGB on-time report rate. Along with his log plan duties, he was the lead for the Wing Adopt a Highway event, coordinating and training 40 volunteers to serve the local community. The 2021 Outstanding First Sergeant of the Year is Master Sergeant Shawn O'Connor. Master Sergeant O'Connor is assigned as the First Sergeant to the 217th Air Operations Group. He is the go-to First Sergeant and mentors other unit First Sergeants for their roles and responsibilities to better serve their groups and squadrons. In addition to serving as the First Sergeant of the largest group in the 110th, he backfilled for the Wing First Sergeant, advising the Wing Command Chief on administrative actions and the critical Family Care Plan program. The nominees for the Outstanding Company Grade Officer of the Year are, from the 110th Operations Group, Captain Stephen Scholes. From the 217th Air Operations Group, First Lieutenant Jonathan Johnson. From the 110th Medical Group, Captain Tandy Bailey. From the 110th Mission Support Group, Captain Haley Crum. And the winner of the 2021 Outstanding Company Grade Officer of the Year is Captain Tandy Bailey. Captain Bailey is assigned to the 110th Medical Group. She serves as the full-time manager of the medical group and coordinates with Wing as well as state leadership on the medical readiness of the 110th Wing, Joint Force Headquarters, and Alpena CRTC. Captain Bailey led the Wing's IMR program, piloting the Go Green initiative to ensure that over 650 warfighters were medically ready to execute the mission. Outside of her medical duties, she serves as the Company Grade Officer Council President and spearheaded a joint junior enlisted and officer professional development team. Finally, we are proud to celebrate our 110th Wing Base Honor Guard. Chosen by his team and Wing leadership, this year's Outstanding Base Honor Guardsman of the Year is Chief Master Sergeant Eric Morris. Chief Morris serves in his military role as the Air Communications Squadron Senior Enlisted Leader. On the Base Honor Guard team, he serves as the team superintendent. During the past year, he flawlessly executed 57 military funeral honors, twice as many as any other team member. As a mission-focused leader, he expertly meshed unique taskings with members across the wing, coordinating over 100 events and 80,000 miles traveled. This concludes the awards and recognition portion of today's events. If you see any of these winners and nominees, please take the time to congratulate them on all their hard work and dedication to the wing, state, and nation.
I want to once again say thank you for your outstanding service, and to your family, thank you for their continued support. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and please have a safe and enjoyable New Year.